Every Sunday, just after sunrise, a park bench at the edge of Brook Lane Gardens became a meeting place. Not for friends, not for lovers, just two people. The man in his 70s always arrived first. His steps were slow, but certain. He carried a thermos, a worn-out novel, and a pocket watch he glanced at far more than necessary. He never spoke to anyone, but he always nodded at the birds like they were old acquaintances. Then, one Sunday, the woman showed up. She was in her 30s, quiet and distant, with tangled headphones and a sketch pad resting on her knees. Her drawings weren't joyful. They were of empty train stations, closed doors, overcast skies. She sat on the opposite end of the bench. They didn't speak, and the silence felt like relief. Every Sunday after that, they both came, week after week, month after month. No introductions, no questions, just an hour of quiet presence. Somewhere along the way, she stopped listening to music. He stopped pretending to read. They just sat there, together. It became something she looked forward to, in a life that had very little rhythm. She never said it aloud, but in those silent mornings, she felt seen, in a way that didn't ask anything of her. Then, on the 24th Sunday, she came alone. He wasn't there. She waited longer than usual, the chill in the air growing sharper, but the bench remained empty, until she noticed the folded piece of paper, pressed between the novel and thermos he must have left behind. She unfolded it with shaking hands. To the woman with the sketch pad, it began, "I'm sorry I couldn't be there today. I'm not sure how to say goodbye to someone I never really met, but I want you to know, sitting next to you was the most peaceful part of my week. You reminded me of my daughter, quiet, thoughtful, always somewhere else in her mind. I lost her a long time ago. I never imagined I'd get that feeling again, even for a moment. I think we both came to this bench trying to escape something, and somehow found each other instead. Thank you for giving an old man one last kind memory. I wished I could have told you that in person. Be gentle with the silence when I'm gone. It still remembers us." The man on the bench. She read the letter again and again, until the words blurred and the paper felt damp beneath her fingers. And for the first time in years, she cried. Not because she had lost someone she knew, but because she hadn't realized how deeply he mattered until he was gone. After that day, the bench felt different. Not empty, just quieter. She returned every Sunday, at the same time, with the same sketch pad, but she always left space on the other side of the bench, and she never stopped wondering what might have changed if she had asked him his name, or if she had told him hers. For years, she came back, not to wait, but to remember the way his silence made her feel a little less invisible. Sometimes she would sit longer than she meant to, hoping the bench still held a trace of him. Not his face or his name, but just to feel his presence. That turned ordinary days into something worth remembering.